It's Week 8 of the NFL, and we'll see the
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it.
Underneath for Miller. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Watson.
And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Look at this defense from Tampa Bay.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he will have the 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line, got the 1st down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. To throw is Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
3rd and 2, Watson.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start to drive with White to about the 33-yard line. The numbers for White a week ago: 8 carries, 64 yards.
There were some signs of life from the ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Buccaneers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one. so they don't fall into a big hole.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at the Saints defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
On second down, here's Miller. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That's taken inside his own 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rashad White, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Powers through and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Callum. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson now to throw. He completes it to Olave. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense is a group ranked 30th on the ground, and those are the kinds of runs that have earned him that spot.
Yeah, dubious distinction, right? Because no one wants to be in that position, and no matter what your style of play, you want to be known as a team that can run the ball when you need to.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Gainwell. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. It's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deshaun Watson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Flowers.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Joe Mixon, 28 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints again ready to go on offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Watson. Complete to Kelly. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Watson's throw caught by Olave.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
But it appears that the red man defense out to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. Flush to his right. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal for the 2. Back to throw, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The final shot before the break, Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached... Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Come on.
Palmer going to go in motion left. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. On first down, Watson tries the left side and finds Olave. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
The 42-yard line.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Kelly. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Looking to throw. Watson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 28 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Flowers.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. And a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bucs take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watson on 3rd down.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set.
They stay on the ground with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, a run from White. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal. A 52-yard.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This one taken in by Olave.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
3rd and 2, Watson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
A short throw to Ingram.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw is Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Watson looks to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, New Orleans.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Again, it's Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
38. Saints 17.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Then the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
95 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they take a knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory.